Hello, my dear students of class 10th. You all are welcome to the English class. Myself, Kasi Panda, today delivering a class on the topic The Solitary Reaper, written by William Wordsworth. In our last period, we have taught you that the Solitary Reaper, the introductions of the poem, and also about the short life sketch of the poet William Wordsworth. And you know, Solitary Reaper is a poem of Wordsworth who depicts a solitary Highland lass, I mean the Scottish girl, her sweet song, and the profound effect of her song affected him deeply. So, the poem is one of the Wordsworth's finest lyrics. Okay? So, today we have to start our lesson from stanza 3, third stanza. We have to start it. And we have already read from the very beginning. I recite the poem for your recap. Look at your book very carefully. It is placed on page 19 and 20 of your English book. This book. You all should have this book and open at page 19. Look at the book very carefully. I am reciting. Behold her single in the field, John solitary Highland lass, reaping and singing by herself, stop here or gently pass. Alone she cuts and binds the grain and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the bell profound is overflowing with the sound. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands of travelers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. So you know, the poet thinks that even the nightingale song, who is very famous, the nightingale is very famous for his singing. The song has been compared to the song of the Solitary Reaper. So that song is also unable to, that means the mix with the song of the Solitary Reaper. It was also more sweet, that means sweetest. That was the sweetest songs in the heart of William Wordsworth. So chant means sing. No nightingale did ever chant. Chant means sing. It has two meanings. You have also said C-H-A-N-T and C-H-U-N-T. Sing. More welcome notes to weary bands. Weary bands means a group of people. Those were the travelers of the shady haunts or the Arabian sands, or travelers in some shady haunts. Weary bands means, weary means very tired. Bands, a group of people. ପଥିକ, କ୍ଳାନ୍ତ ହୋଇ ପଡ଼ିଥିବା ପଥିକ ମାନେ, ଯେଉଁମାନେ କି ସେଡି ହଣ୍ଟସରେ ବିଶ୍ରାମ ନେଉଥିଲେ. ସେଡି ହଣ୍ଟସ means, that means a type of, oasis. Oasis means, what do you mean by oasis? That means shady haunt, oasis, a place with water and trees in a desert land. ମରୁଭୂମିର ସ୍ଥାନେ ସ୍ଥାନେ କିଛି ପାଣି ଥାଏ, କିଛି ଗଛ ଥାଏ. ସେଠି ପଥିକ ମାନେ, travelers ମାନେ, they take rest there. And they also for their feeding of the domestic animals, mainly the camel. Of travelers in some shady haunts among Arabian sands. Arabian sands means desert of Arabia. Desert of the Arabian countries. That is the Arabian sands. It is written. Arabian sands, the desert of Arabia. So this stanza we have already stated in our. This stanza was explained in our last period. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the siege among the farthest Hebrides. That means the song of the maiden was really very sweet and also the charming, and the Arabian, the cuckoo bird sing just at the onset of the spring season. Spring seasons बसंत ऋतुर प्रारंभ रे कोयली बा कुकू जो गान करे गीत गाए. Cuckoos sing the welcome song in the Hebrides Islands. Cuckoo sings the welcome song in the Hebrides Islands in the northwest of Arabian sands. So what did they sing? What did he sing? That is cuckoo sing. He or the cuckoos warmly welcome the sailors. Sailors, 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 जो माने समुद्र री यात्रा करंती जहाज डंगा साहाय्य. Their songs break the silence of the seas. Their song break the silence. से नीरवता को भंग कर दिए. समुद्रर नीरवता को भंग कर दिए. कोयलर कुहुतान. Spring seasons. The spring, that means the song breaks the silence of the seas in spring seasons. But to the poet, the song of the solitary reaper seems sweeter than the song of the cuckoo's bird. That means cuckoo bird also cannot sing like the solitary reaper, like the Scottish girl. The song of Scottish girl is sweeter than the song of cuckoo. This is the stanza you have already understood. Farthest Hebrides means the most remote group of islands. It is written farthest Hebrides, far, farther, farthest. Hebrides, it is a name of islands. Farthest Hebrides means the most remote group of islands that lies to the northwest Scotland. Northwest Scotland रे उत्तर पश्चिम स्कॉटलैंड रे जो द्वीपपुंज अच्छी, that is ए जगह रे referring. The poet refers to the northwest islands of Scotland. Okay. Next stanza. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old unhappy far off things and battles long ago. Look at your book while I am reciting. Will no one tell me what she sings? No one can tell me what she was singing. What was the theme of the song? What was the meaning of the song? She was singing about what? What did she sing? I do not know. The poet says that I do not know. Will no one tell me what she sings? That means no one were there to explain or to depict her song. I could not understand the meaning. Perhaps means maybe. Bodha way the plaintive numbers flow. Plaintive numbers means actually plaintive numbers. According to poet, meaning plaintive numbers is, it is written on board, sad music, mournful song, very sorrowful music. That is the sad music, plaintive songs. Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow. That means when the poet did not understand the meaning of the song sung by a Scottish girl, he started imagination. He started his guess. Guess means अंदाज करी बसले, कल्पना करी बसले कौन होई थाई पारे. What may be the theme of, what may be the meaning of the song. Started his imagination. Perhaps maybe the plaintive numbers flow. ही पारे गोटे ଯନ୍ତ୍ରଣାଦାୟକ ଗୀତ ସେ ଗାଉଥିବ, ଦୁଃଖଦାୟକ ଗୀତ, ଦୁଃଖପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଗୀତ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଉଥିବ ହେଇପାରେ. For old and happy far off things means old, past incidents, ଅତୀତରେ ଘଟି ଯାଇଥିବା ଘଟଣା, ସେଇ ଗୀତ ସେ ଗାଉଥିବ କି? For old and happy far off things and battles long ago. Battles means war, যুদ্ধ. Battles long ago, old sorrowful incidents of the past battles. Battles means old sorrowful incidents. माने पुराना पास्ट बहुत अतीतर आउ sorrowful दुखदायक दुखपूर्ण इनसीडेंट हो पारे. कौन से गोटे पास्ट बैटल्स कौन से गोटे अतीत रे होइथिबा युद्धर विभीषिका हुए तो सेटा वर्णना कर से गाउथिबो. That means it is the guess of the poet that will no one tell me what she sings. Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old and happy far off things and battle long ago. Long ago, बहुत वर्ष पूर्व घटिथिबा, long ago बहुत वर्ष पूर्व घटिथिबा संगठित होइथिबा गोटे युद्धर विभीषिका दुःखपूर्ण दृश्य हुए तो that may be the meaning of the poem. That is sung by the Scottish girls or maiden. You must say maiden. Then last Scottish girl, solitary reaper, same thing. When you are going to depict the poem, you may use such type of words in your language. Next stanza. Or is it some more amulya, familiar matter of today, some natural sorrow, loss or pain that has been and may be again? So, are you looking at your book? Dear students, repeatedly we say that don't forget to look at your book very carefully when the teacher is reciting the poem. Or is it some more amulya? This is also imaginary continued. The imagination, imaginary thing. His guess continued. He says, or kimba, is it, or teki, some kichi, more, adhika, amulya, ordinary song. Amulya means ordinary song. Chiracharita gita, typical song, usual song, what is going on or carried on in our daily activities. गोटे साधारण गीत भी होई थाई पारे, ऑर्डिनरी सॉन्ग, गोटे जनरल सॉन्ग भी होई थाई पारे. जेपरि के आमे गाऊ, most of the people sings that the ordinary song when they become happy in our pleasing hour, in their pleasing hour. Some natural sorrows or pain that has been and may be again. Familiar matter of today. Familiar means what is going on day to what is going on daily. Familiar, popular, usual, typical. এইটা ହେଇପାରେ. familiar matter ମାନେ ବିଷୟ of today, ଆଜିକାଲି ଏ ଯେଉଁ ଘଟୁଛି ଘଟଣା ପ୍ରବାହ ସେ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧର ଗୀତ ବି ହୋଇପାରେ. କବି କଳ୍ପନା କରୁଛନ୍ତି, कवि विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ भाबुछंती अंदाज लगाउछंती कोन होई पारे गीतर मीनिंग गीतर अर्थ बिकॉज नो वन previous stanza he has said will no one tell me what she sings that means perhaps kiye jodi thanta kavi pachari thante what is the theme of the song but no one there words were when traveling words were stopped for some time look at the reaping girl say कृषक तरुणी को देखिछंती and he listened to her song and enjoy also the beauties of nature and her work means she was reaping the corn, she was cutting the song with a sickle. Yes, some natural sorrow loss or pain एटा भी ही पारे some किछि natural जोटा हुए सबुदिनिया sorrow दुख loss क्षति और pain जंत्रणा. Natural sorrow, loss or pain means singing about some natural sorrows. Maybe she might have singing about some natural sorrows or some loss or some pain. Some natural sorrow, loss or pain. That has been and maybe again that has been जोटा हेछि घटी जाइछि जो घटना जो दुख जिनसटा घटी जाइछि से संबंध रे that means the poet reminded it. The poet began recollection, remembered that things, brings back the memory. Next stanza. Whatever the theme, look at your book. Whatever the theme the maiden sang, as if her song could have no ending, I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. Whatever may be the theme means meaning. Theme means, what do you mean by theme? Theme means meaning, here meaning. What may be the theme? Theme, here theme means meaning of the poem. The maiden sang. Maiden means girl. Maiden, you may say maiden, Scottish girl. Okay, you may say lass. Okay, you may say lass. You may say also solitary reaper. So, whatever the theme the maiden sang, maiden girl, जोटा भी ही पर अर्थ जहाँ भी हो. What may be the theme of the song, गीतटीर अर्थ जहाँ भी हो. As if her song could have no ending, सते जेपरि ता गीतर ending नाही. No ending means unending. Unending, असरंती से गीतर स्वर से गीत जति स्वीट थिला. Okay, that is very unending. As if her song could have no ending, सते जेपरि तार गीतर माने सरंती नाही, सरीबा ऊपर नाही. I saw her singing at her work. मु देखुतिली singing at her work. That means working and singing. Reaping the corn with a sickle and singing a song with her sweet voice. These two things were carried on simultaneously. एका सांगरे चलीथिला दुई काम. शस्य काटिबा गीत सुमधुर गीत गाइबा दुईटा एका सांगरे चलीथिला. I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. Sickle means this is the picture of sickle. Okay, this is the picture of sickle. An instrument to cut the corn or rip the corn. Bending ନଇଁ କରି ଏମିତି ନଇଁ କରି ମାନେ ଶସ୍ୟ କାଟିବାଟା ନଇଁ କରି ସେ କାଟୁଛି ନଇଁ କରି କାଟୁଛି ତାକୁ ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଛି. What the poet says, I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. And you know the last stanza. Did you understand? Again we read the last but one stanza. Whatever the theme the maiden sang, as if her song could have no ending, I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. Last stanza. I listened motionless and still, and as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart I bore, long after I was heard no more. I listened, ମୁଁ ଶୁଣୁଥିଲି ଗୀତଟାକୁ ମୁଁ ଶୁଣୁଥିଲି. That means the poet says while traveling he sees that Scottish girl was far off in the highland who was engaged in the cutting of the corns, and the poet stopped there. Poet stopped there for some time and look at the girl, listen to the sweet music. That is I listen. ସେଟାକୁ ମୁଁ ଶୁଣୁଥିଲି. Motionless. Motionless means he stands motionless, means he stands still. Motionless. Listening to her song. Motionless means without any movement. Without movement, this is very simple word. You need not write it. That means motionless means without any movement. I listen motionless and still, स्थिर निश्चित पूरा बिना हलचल होकरी स्थिर भावे मु ठिया होकरी मोशनलेस रे ठिया होकरी मु सेटा को सुनुथिली. मोशनलेस एंड स्टिल STIL. स्टैंड स्टिल माने स्थिर भावे बस, स्थिर भावे ठिया हुआ. स्टैंड स्टिल. सिट स्टिल, स्थिर भावे बस. I will take a photograph. ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଫଟୋଗ୍ରାଫ ତୁମର ନେବି. I will take a photograph. Still ମାନେ STILL ସ୍ଥିର. I listen motionless and still ମାନେ ନିସ୍ତବ୍ଧ ଭାବରେ ପୁରା ହଲଚଲ ନ ହୋଇ ସ୍ଥିର ଭାବରେ ଠିଆ ହୋଇ ମୋ ଗୀତଟାକୁ ଶୁଣୁଥିଲି. ମୋ ଗୀତଟାକୁ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରୁଥିଲି, ଉପଭୋଗ କରୁଥିଲି. And as I mounted up the hill, mounted up means climb up. Mount up means climb up. Yes, the students, those have not known the meaning of the hard words, you may write it in your English copy. Don't forget to write the meaning of the hard words. Mount up means, what do you mean by mount up? Mount up is a phrasal verb meaning climb up. Okay, चढ़िबा. Mounted up. And as I mounted up the hill, ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୀତଟାକୁ ଶୁଣି ସାରିବା ପରେ ମୋର ଗନ୍ତବ୍ୟ ସ୍ଥଳକୁ ଯାଉଥିଲି. ପାହାଡ଼, ଅନୁଚ୍ଚ ପାହାଡ଼କୁ ମୁଁ ଯାଉଥିଲି, ଚଢୁଥିଲି. Mounted up the hill, ଗୀତଟା ଶୁଣିବା ପରେ the music in my heart I bore, ସେ ମ୍ୟୁଜିକଟା ଇମ୍ପ୍ରେସ ହେଇଗଲା ମୋର ହାର୍ଟ ଭିତରେ, ମୋ ହୃଦୟ ଭିତରେ ସେଟା ମୋର ଛାପ ହେଇଗଲା. ମୁଁ ନେଇଗଲି. I bore means I carry. I bore means I carry it. That is the bore here. Bore means carry it. BORE. It is the past tense of bear. BEAR, bear, bore. Meaning CARRY, carry. किंतु कैरी करूं माने हार्ट रे मु कैरी कली गोटे गीत को से गीत को माने हृदय भितर मोर लाखी रही गला हृदय भितर लाखी रही गला गीतटा एज आई माउंटेड अप द हिल जेते बेले मु गीतटा को सुनी करी पहाड़ ऊपर को चढ़ी जाउथिली द म्यूजिक इन माय हार्ट आई बोर लॉन्ग आफ्टर इट वाज हार्ड नो मोर जेते बेले मु बहुत दूर को चली गली माने गोटे शब्द शुणुथिबो सेही शब्द शुणुथिबा ठारू आमे जदि टिके टिके दूरेई जिबा ताले शब्द आम कान को टिके टिके कम शुभे सीटा ए जगह रे लेखा जाइछि द म्यूजिक इन माय हार्ट आई बोर जो म्यूजिक माने हियर ए जगह रे म्यूजिक रो अर्थ हला गीत से स्कॉटिश गर्ल रो गीत सॉलिटरी रिपर रो गीत द म्यूजिक इन माय हार्ट आई बोर लॉन्ग आफ्टर इट वाज हार्ड नो मोर लॉन्ग आफ्टर बहुत समय गला परे आफ्टर ही passes a long distance he means poet after the poet passes a long distance it was hard no more आउ तार कानकु तांको कानकु सुना गला नाही so have you written all the words I listened motionless and still and as I mounted up the hill the music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more बहुत समय गला पर एटा सुना गला नाही okay so here the poet in the last stanza the poet could not understand what she was singing but whatever was the theme of the song it affected him deeply गीतर मीनिंग जहाँ भी ही पारे तांको बहुत भाव प्रभावित करितला गीतटा there was no one around to assist the poet there was no one around to help the poet to make the poet understand the meaning of the song by the Scottish girl so he started making his guesses we have already read it last but one stanza we have already read it that he started guessing what was the guess of the poet the imagination of the poet was perhaps she was singing of some old sorrowful things or केनसी गोटे जिंस से किसी गोटे जिंस गाउथिले of the past battles fought long ago पास्ट बैटल्स रो अतीत रे हेतिबा युद्ध तार बहु दिन पूर्वर होइतिबा युद्ध तार जिंस को सेही जिंस को जंत्रणादायक गीत को से बोधे गाउथिला she also might be singing about some natural sorrow loss or pain that might occur in her childhood day or in her life that may be the imagination this is very important this stanza is very important the examinations may ask you so many questions about the most of the questions belongs to our objective type so you must that means prepare yourself for the examinations after the examinations so here Here the poem has been translated into Odia. This is a book, Mrutsnara Murchana. Look at the book, Mrutsnara Murchana. This book is written by Dr. Sangeeta Ratha and she is now employed at Government Girls High School Bargad as a arts teacher. she एई बही रे अनेक गुडे कविता लेखिछंती सबु गुडाक कविता होची अनुदित एटा गोटे अनुदित कविता गुच्छ मृत्स्नार मूर्छना पुस्तक रे এই ସୋଲିଟେରୀ ରିପର ଅନୁବାଦ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି। ସୋଲିଟେରୀ ରିପର ଅନୁବାଦ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି। ସେ ବହିଟା ମୁଁ ସଂଗ୍ରହ କରିଛି ତାଙ୍କଠୁ। ଆଉ ट्रांसलेशन वर्क सोलिटरी रिपर बाय विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ, ट्रांसलेटेड बाय डॉक्टर संगीता रथ इन हर बुक मृत्सनार मूर्छना एट पेज 70। तार शीर्षक होछि एकाकिनी कृषक तरुणी। द सोलिटरी रिपर ताको अनुवाद कराइछि एकाकिनी कृषक तरुणी। So let us read the poem in Odia and you should enjoy it. Okay. Only you should listen it attentively. आमे जहाँ पढ़िला सोलिटरी रिपर रे तार अविकल अर्थ एठी अछि ना नहीं तो टी बुझिबा को चेष्टा करिवो। एकाकिनी कृषक तरुणी स्वर्णव शस्य क्षेत्र रे संपूर्ण एकाकिनी से पार्वती बाला आत्ममग्न आपणार कर्म आ निजस्व गान रे हे पथिक तुमे सेठी रही जाओ क्षणे। स्टॉप हियर और जेंटली पास लेखा अछि बही रे स्टॉप हियर और जेंटली पास। अनुवाद करा जाइछि हे पथिक तुमे सेठी रही जाओ क्षणे अबा आस्ति करी चली जाओ। आपणा पथरे एकाकिनी से शस्य काटुथिला एवं बांधुथिला आउ ता साथे अछि बहिरे लेखा अछि। बहिरे लेखा अछि कोन जे alone she cuts and binds the grain and sings melancholy strain. Oh listen for the bell profound is overflowing with the sound. এটা লেখা আছে alone she cuts and binds the grain। एकाकिनी से शस्य काटुथिला एवं बांधुथिला आउ ता साथे गाउथिला एक शोक गीति। हे पथिक शुणिबारे तमाम उपत्यका केमिति उछुलुची सेई मुग्ध मधुर रागिणी रे। आरब मरुर स्वर्णाभ छाती रे साइता सबुज मरुद्यान कोळे गायक पक्षीटीए जेबे गीतटीए गाए क्लांत तृषार्थ मरुजात्री थकापण सरी जाए से गीतर सुरे। ए बालिकार मधुक्षरा सुर से पक्षीर गीतटू थिला ढेर मधुर। एमिति पुलकित सुललित सुरटे केबे शुणी तो नथिली। बसंतर दूत कोइलर कुहुरे भी नथिला एतेटा आवेगमयता। लेखा अछि A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird। याको अनुवाद करिसंती कवयित्री जे एई बसंतर दूत कोइलर कुहुरे भी नथिला एतेटे आवेगमयता। अद्भुत से अनिंदित स्वर द्वीप संलग्न सुदूर सागर र नीरवता भांगुथिला। केही मते कहिदेब कि से गीत से की गीत से गाउथिला। केही मते कहिदेब कि की गीत से गाउथिला। Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow। एटा को अनुवाद करा जाइछि। की गीत से गाउथिला से शोकर गीति रे हुए तो लुचि रहिथिला दूर अतीतर युद्ध दुर्दिन आउ दुखर घटना मान। For old and happy far off things and battles long ago। For old and happy far off things and battles long ago। एटा को से कहिसंती जे दूर अतीतर युद्ध दुर्दिन आउ दुखर घटना मान अथवा से गाउथिला नीति नीति घटुथिबा अंगे निभा घटनार गाथा। किछि निरुता दुख क्षत जंत्रणा मखा वर्तमान आउ से सबुर पुनरावृत्तिर आशंकार कथा आपणार क्षेतर छाती रे दा उपरे नईथिबा सेई शस्य कटाळी। गानमयी एकला बालिका जहा भी हो ता गीतर भाव असरंती सतेबा से संगीत शुणिथिली से संगीत मु नीरव निथर मुद्रा। ତାଠୁ କ୍ରମଶଃ ଦୂରେଇ ଯାଉଥିଲି। ପାହାଡ଼ର ଶିଖର ଆଡ଼କୁ ସେଠାକୁ ଆଉ ଶୁଭୁନଥିଲା ସେ ସ୍ୱର। ତଥାପି ସେ ସୁରକୁ ମୁଁ ନେଇ ଆସିଥିଲି ମୋ ହୃଦୟର ସ୍ପନ୍ଦନ ସାଥିରେ। ମୂଳ କବିତା ଦି ସୋଲିଟେରୀ ରିପର, କବି ୱିଲିୟମ ୱାର୍ଡସୱାର୍ଥ, ଅନୁବାଦ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଡକ୍ଟର ସଙ୍ଗୀତା ରଥ। This much. Next period रे पिले, my dear students, next period we shall discuss about the question answers from this poem, The Solitary Reapers, and what I hope that you have already written the hard words and you all have understood the lessons very clearly. Okay, thank you, my dear students.